As what it is yo girl Cadillac. Yes, I am Cadillac Dixon. I'm the drama life prison wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping to see justice before all face to black. Yeah, it's your girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, I am coming through on September the 28th now. Okay, so today this video is gonna be keeping up with Cadillac. Yes, yo girl Kadlac. This is basically everything going on in my life and where I'm at in my life. So thank you for being here. I want to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. It's a lot of things I'm trying to do with this channel, and this is only the beginning. Though it took me forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever to get here, this is only the beginning. All right, guys. Okay, so first I'm going to start with channel updates. So my latest sub count is, I'm sorry, when you see me look down, I am looking down at my notes because I wrote this whole thing out before I started. Okay, so bear with me. So my latest sub count is 953. We are nearing that 1,000 sub threshold. Yes, 1,000 subs. Like, we're getting close and closer to it. So thank you for everyone that has been here from the beginning, everyone that is just now joining me. If you join me through any of my videos, thank you for being here. There is a much bigger purpose for it, but I just thank you for being here with me on this channel. Okay, so I do have good news, possibly. Remember how I was saying, well, anybody that wasn't here a while ago that just joining me, um, I went crazy on YouTube Shorts. When YouTube Shorts were not exactly when they were introduced, but it was really like a little bit after they introduced shorts. So what ended up happening, I am a part of something called Sean Kennel Courses and Aaron on Demand. I actually take YouTube courses, creator courses, because I've been serious about YouTube since I started it. It's just in 2020, if you know a little bit about it, when the shutdown happened, I just graduated. I was on the cusp of graduating and to be a graphic designer. Finally took my old tail back to school and was graduating at 39 years old, only for the whole everything to shut down and then them not trying to find a 39-year-old disabled worker. So the graphic design industry was really only looking for the people that had a lot of experience, like the senior graphic designers. That's what they were mostly hiring for, not really entry level, and not entry level people that are disabled. That can't, do, because graphic design is about time is money. You got to overturn, like, this word, they need it tomorrow. Like, they gave it to you today, they need it tomorrow, and I'm a lot slower than everyone else because of all my issues, injuries, and disabilities. So they weren't looking for me. So I basically went through this thing where I was like, I just give it up. I'm done. I'm tired of trying everything. I try everything. I'm going to give you a lyric from one of my songs. They say, if you try, then you can make it. Why? The harder I try, the harder I hit the pavement, the harder I try, the harder I fall. Answers to life, I ain't got them all. Yes, the harder I try, the harder I fall. And that has been true in my life. Girl, when am I going to fly? When am I going to fly instead of fall? But anyways, like, everyone says it's not my time yet. But I'm like, well, dang, when is my time? I've been waiting, girl. But so I said that I was going to do YouTube one more time because I was going to delete my YouTube, my Facebook, anything that I've been working on all this time, because it's basically done nothing. I have something called Project Reach the World, where I basically was using my art and my music to free my husband, who should not even be in prison in the first beginning. And if he should be in prison, god darn it, he done did his time by now. He done did his time for the attempted robbery of 60. No, let me say how they said it. $60. And the reason I say that is because in the initial reports, they said Marcello attempted to steal $80, took $80 from them. And then when Marcello was searched by the police and found that he didn't have $80, he in fact had $60 on him. They said, oh no, we were so nervous that we said 80 but meant 60. So that's where the 80, I mean $60 come from. So he didn't did enough time for 80 and $60. He didn't did enough time for almost everything. Nobody was like, I can't even say it, powed. Can't say that on YouTube. Nobody was killed, nobody was hurt, nobody was injured in no type of way. And still Marcello festers away in prison. So that was my whole purpose of Project Reach the World, to get us, back to being a family. And even if we can't be a family, get him home. He doesn't deserve to be in prison anymore. And he's done the time for almost every crime. I mean, even people that murk people get less time than Marcello has done. So he's done his time. Let him out. Okay, so that was the whole purpose of anything I've ever done on Facebook, even back to MySpace. That was the whole purpose in that. So it's been a long time that I have been struggling and striving to breaking Marcello's story, and I've gotten what seems like no closer. I'm probably getting closer in the actual spiritual realm, but in actual reality, it looks like I'm getting no closer. Like I'm not gaining no momentum, like Pop said. So I said I was going to delete all my stuff. I went walking angrily, and something, well, I'm gonna say God spoke to me and said, try one more time. Because something hit me and was like, hold on, don't delete it just yet. Try one more time. And I said, okay. Well, those clouds look kind of weird. Y'all, we under a hurricane warning coming. Whoa, look how them clouds twisting like that. It looks like have you ever seen the camera like progress speed? That's what that freaking looks like. The camera just speeding it up. I've never seen clouds move that fast like that. But I was like, okay, I'm going to try one more time, but I'm going to try in the correct manner. So I signed up for YouTube courses. I study other content creators. I've learned tricks that they, do and try it on my channel. I've tried everything, and nothing has really grown my channel in the first 2 years of being back on my channel. Let me tell you, my channel's been here since maybe 2013, the end of 2013, beginning of 14. And I used to just upload some ciphers or whatever. And I might have had 20 subscribers in all that time. So I came back to YouTube in 2020. From 2020 to 22, I had only reached 70 subscribers. That's a 2 years period. I had only reached 20 subscribers. So when I started like basically putting out the shorts, the more I would post, the more people would leave. So then that really, what they tell you, that tells you is that people are not there for the content that you're making now. They at one point in time were there for the content you were making back then, which might have been my ciphers or whatever. But now that I'm not uploading ciphers and I'm uploading something else, that they are not there for that. So every time I would post, I would lose subscribers. To the point where I basically went all the way down to 0, so in the negative, and then went up to 70. But despite all the things I was doing, I was trying to edit all my content. I was taking classes. I was spending a lot of time, like it can take you days to edit. I was spending a lot of time gathering content, transporting content, because it's not easy to get the content off your phone and onto your device. It's very hard. It's very consuming. Anybody that has done Vlogmas or any of the other vlogging seasons realize your stuff fills up so quick and it's hard to even transfer the stuff. So the thing was that all of that just went so quickly that despite doing all that, I wasn't growing. So it wasn't until YouTube made something called YouTube Shorts. And I didn't just say jump on the bandwagon and say, I'm going to do YouTube Shorts. I'm going to go all in on those. What I did, it was one video. I had all these videos, and it was one video that hit 4,000 some views. And all it was Juju showing his SpongeBob ice cream. If you go look at my shorts, the highest played shorts, it tells you that that's one of the biggest ones, that where the kid is up there showing his ice cream. That's one of my most viewed shorts. So it occurred to me, and then it was another short that Juju had did, and that one got big as well. And I'm like, hold on, let me try this short stuff out. So that's when I started uploading more shorts, and I realized that shorts are a hit or miss. Some of your shorts do really good, some don't do really good. So I just kept pushing shorts through the algorithm, shorts through the algorithm. Now, as a YouTube creator, the shorts were hurting the creators. So a lot of creators went away from it because YouTube judges how long somebody watches your content. If somebody just clicks on and they leave, so if you're there for a minute, if you're there for 2 minutes, YouTube wants people to watch most of the stuff that you put out for the algorithm to pick you up and actually promote you and show you to people. If the algorithm is not promoting and showing you to people, then you are just lost in the sea of all these videos that everybody in this world, billions of people, are uploading. So you're just lost. Okay, so if the algorithm shows you, it's kind of like giving you a buoy and floating you up to the top of that sea where you can actually be seen. So what I ended up doing was, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was telling you about so they judge your watch time. Watch time, you have to get to 1,000 subscribers for anything, but watch time is the most important thing. You have to get to 4,000 watch hours, which that I don't even know how I'm gonna make that, because people are not watching my longer content videos, and shorts did not count towards that 4,000 watch hours. So I did see that what the shorts were doing was bringing me subscribers. So I'm like, sure, I'm going to take what I can get. Other YouTubers shied away from it because it was actually bringing their watch time down. So if they, let's say they were uploading a 10-minute video and a short is only 59 seconds, right? So if most of your videos, people might have been watching 6 minutes of that 10-minute video, now all of a sudden it looks like people are only watching 59 seconds, because they compare it. They compare and contrast all. It's like a what's that word? An average of all of your videos being viewed, but the average is also going to be depending on how long the video is. So that brings you down significantly. That's why a lot of YouTubers were shying away from shorts, and they don't count for anything really. But because they were bringing me in subscribers, I was like, girl, you better take what you can get. And I went all in, uploading short. I had already had this emotional breakdown with YouTube, saying that I'm not gonna edit, I'm not uploading, I'm tired of all this work, and I'm not getting paid anything. I'm nowhere near monetization. So for me, it was a no-brainer. No editing needed. Record, upload right away, and you're getting instant gratification. But I still knew that one day I would have to figure out the watch time thing. Well, YouTube just announced, I believe it was last week, that they have introduced a new way to be monetized, because so many creators were complaining about the shorts. See, the shorts are there because YouTube really wants to compete with TikTok. That's their biggest competitor. And TikTok basically is letting people through. The algorithm ain't blocking folks like YouTube's algorithm is blocking folks. So that was the only thing that was getting pushed to the algorithm. But it was basically like your channel's cut in half. Like, okay, y'all, let me go ahead on inside the house, because this ain't gonna work like this. Sorry, you guys, I was looking crazy out there in that car, and that wind, like I showed you them clouds. And every so often you hear like you feel a whoosh, like a push of wind. And no, I can't be setting up in that car like that, girl. So I believe I left off where I was saying that YouTube basically made another tier of getting monetized. The people were complaining about the shorts. So now there's a second one. You still got to have that 1,000 subscribers, which I'm on the cusp. At one point I thought I would never reach there, but I'm reaching there. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. If no other YouTuber has ever told you this, I can't do this without you. You can't nobody, don't let nobody on YouTube tell you that they did it without you. They can't. Without the viewers, there's no YouTuber. Oh, that rhymes. But that's true. But so the 1,000 subscribers, and now they said the shorts, it won't count towards watch time. I think I did overhear that they were going to start doing that though. But to get monetized through shorts, you would have to have 10 million views on your shorts within a 90-day period, which that sounds like a lot. But I did have within the last month, I think I had almost 2 million. I was at like 119 something, almost to 2 million. So that means I would have to double my shorts. Like, I ain't finna do math right now. About 4 times what I'm doing now, I gotta do, to make that 10 million. Really, that's 5 times, girl. Oh, with the math. So I don't know. I ain't gonna say it won't happen. It could happen, but at least they got that doorway open. That is kind of a high bar to set, but now it is a second doorway. So anyways, besides that, I said that I was going to start sorting my content out because I kind of got everything together. I got my purpose on here. I got my art on here. I got my music on here. I got my prison wife life on here. I got my mommy daughter vlogging. I got my mommy daughter granddaughter vlogging. It's too much here. And I don't know what everyone is here for. So I want to separate the content into different channels. So that's what I started doing, taking the videos from here and sorting them to my new channels as soon as my channels are ready, because it's taken quite a while to download them and to re-upload them to a new channel. That's taking a minute, but anything worth it is worth the time it takes. Okay, so my next point on my list is that I'm reading now from the side. Okay. With channel growth, I'm experiencing a rise in negative comments. That's expected though. Okay, so now that my channel is finally doing good, like before, nobody, every now and then I get a comment, but they weren't negative. It wasn't really any negative comments. It was like maybe one or two every few months or so, but it wasn't really hardly any negative comments, but it wasn't any hardly any comments at all, you know what I mean? So people weren't coming with the negativity. They were just, if they were watching, they were watching, and then they were going on about their business, you know what I mean? So now that my channel's doing a little bit better, people feel like, oh, it's time to hate. So I have one of the latest comments attacking me. Yes, one of the latest comments. Now, I screenshot this thing because this thing kind of made me mad when I seen it. I screenshot it. I was at work. Girl, that week I was so tired. I did not sleep because I was doing a lot of ripping and running with Money. Money had a lot going on. I was doing her hair. She went to the dentist. I went to the dentist with her. She had that modeling thing. It was too much going on. But your girl came through. Yes. And I still had to work. I was late to work 3 times last week from like barely like getting up in time. And I'm caregiver to my sister, so I can't just get up and run out the door. I have to make sure she's ready and set before I go. Hold on, I don't know if I said my daughter. I meant my sister. Oh, here they go with that knocking at that door. I fear that I'm not going to get through this video without a lot of interruptions. That's why I try to remove myself from the house so that I am able to do what I'm doing without being interrupted from doing it. But I was at work. I was so tired. I barely got through that day. I went to the restroom. I go to the restroom. I just check my little analytics on their YouTube studio, see where I'm at, where my subscribers going, and this and that. And I see a comment. If you can't say nothing nice, like for real, but people forgot that stuff. Anyways, let me get into that comment that this person left. And I was so angry. I wanted to type back real quick, but I can't because I got the carpal tunnel. So it would have took me a little too long in that restroom to address him then. But I basically wanted to say, this is my channel. If you don't like it, you can leave. Like, there's plenty of other channels out there in the sea, girl. But I thought twice and I'm like, hold on, this could be a teaching moment. Don't just answer out of anger. Go ahead and answer when you have a level head and you've thought about it. So I went back to my job and I thought about that. And I was like, yes, I know exactly how to answer him. So I'm going to first read to you his comment. And then I'm going to read to you my response to him. Or her, but I think it was a him. Okay, yes, it is a male, I believe, because the name is James. Okay, so it says, honestly, if you can't state something politically, livelihood, which I don't know if, because when you're trying to type, it changes your text. So maybe he meant something else. But what I'm gathering, y'all, I am so absolutely sorry. Like I told you, it's going to be a million interruptions while I'm in the house. But granted, we are trying to get ready and prepared for a hurricane. So it's a lot going on. Okay, so let me start from where I was reading. Okay, honestly, if you can't state something politically, livelihood, we don't really care about your life. I'm just saying, we have enough problems right now. We have immigration problems, political problems, world problems, and I'm so glad that you know that energy drink is bad. Okay, because it was a little short where I was showing the little energy drink I was going to try to stay up. It's basically to show you how hard I grind, how hard I work. That's all it was. And it was a short. Nobody really cares when I upload content that's worth meaning anything. So the little random stuff, they'll watch that all day, comment all day. So that's just what I get and gather from my analytics. I can see that you don't care about the stuff that really means something. But let me read my response to him. And Marcello, when I told him my response, he was like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. I love that. And I love how you stated that. And you probably made him feel this big. So this is my reply to Mr. James. Okay. With all your passion, seriously, you need to start your own channel speaking about the things you just mentioned. But no, YouTube's algorithm don't push videos about the real things in life that affect us. Those videos get shadow banned and suppressed in the algorithm. Political issues are meant to further divide us. So most likely you will find yourself vlogging and posting about random stuff in order to build your channel as well. You have to build a platform first. Once it's built, you can say what you want to say. Yes, basically like telling them, look, baby, I would love to be on here talking about some real stuff, some real deal stuff, but people don't support that. Very few, I'm not going to say everybody don't, but very few do. And the algorithm will not show your videos out. So your channel's not going to grow with that. So, like I said, I do encourage the, I don't just go off when somebody posts something that I don't like. Even with Marcello's case, like I said before, they post all types of stuff. He had to do it and this and this. But it kind of shows me where the holes are in places I need to address. And, everything you can learn from good and bad. Okay, so this is what I wrote, my feelings about that comment. Okay. Attacking me after seeing one post is equivalent to attacking me after a brief encounter, such as speaking to me once in a grocery store line. Really. People really think they know the true essence of who you are after watching just one video. There's no way, because I've been trying to contain my whole self into one video and it doesn't. I'm too many different layers. I'm a human. Humans have too many different emotions. I'm a woman. Women have too many different emotions. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. Mothers have too many different emotions. So there's no way that I can bottle all that and I'm an artist. Girl, I forgot that part. I'm an artist. An artist definitely can't bottle all of who they are into one video. So to think that you know me and can judge me after one video, goodbye, whatever. You all who have been following my channel know the real reason, the core reason of why I keep going. It's like being in an obstacle course of your life in which I'm trying to win a game that is already rigged. The system I'm fighting, it's rigged, and anyone who speaks out against it is immediately shut down. This system is defended tooth and nail by people who, one, never needed the justice system to work for them. It's like leaving a review on a product that you never used and just saying, yeah, it works perfectly fine, and outshadowing those who have used the product and are saying, it didn't work for me. It cut me. It cut me. It said it works this way, and in fact, it works another way. Basically, how you gonna tell me? You can't tell me unless you have experienced it like I have experienced it. There's no way that I can tell somebody how it is to go to Paris, because I ain't never been there, girl. I can't tell you. And for me to get on somebody's vlog saying, no, Paris ain't like that, and Paris ain't... Girl, have I been there? No. And then point number two, if they ever did need the system to work for them, they might be disappointed in what they defend tooth and nail. Also, the fact that the rhythms of the world push everything that can impact us socially. The algorithm works two ways: either promotes you or it buries you. It makes all your work for nothing, in vain. So the algorithm can work for you, and if the algorithm ain't working for you, baby, you doing this for nothing. Honestly, you won't get seen. You get seen very few. You won't be one of those YouTubers making impacts. You won't be one of those YouTubers that are making money on YouTube. None of that. Without the algorithm, goodbye. It's over. You have a prayer that anybody will see any of your videos if the YouTube algorithm is not supporting you. Okay? That's why you basically got to build your own community first that will support you, whether the algorithm shows you, like Lovely Tea. A lot of these bigger YouTubers, they get shadow banned, but they have such a big community that their community is already looking for them. So it defends them against being shadow banned for what they say. But that algorithm will eat you alive. So basically, you got to put out random, does nothing to the soul type stuff to be able to actually have a platform. And then on your platform, you can attempt to say what you want to say, for real. The next reason why I'm going so hard on YouTube, besides Marcello coming home, having my family, breaking his story, is I'm on a sinking ship. Yes, that work ship. My time of being an employee is drawing to a close. I'm disabled, and though I try with everything in me, I cannot keep up with a person without the disabilities and injuries that I have. Though disabled, I still have strengths mentally. I'm creative and I'm brilliant. I see many making an income online using more mental power than physical power. And that's basically what I want to do. That's what I desire for myself and for my family. I'm the type where if I make it, my whole family makes it. I have a daughter, I have a granddaughter that I have to pave the way to make it for. I don't want to pass my struggles and debt on to the next generation. Like Irv Gotti's brother, I had did a little video about that where he said, my ceiling should be my children's floor. And that's basically what I want. My ceiling should be my daughter Money's floor. And money ceiling should be Princess's floor. There's no reason Princess should start over and climb from the point that I've had to climb from the point that my parents had to climb or my ancestors. No, it's supposed to be one generation lifts up the next. And that's how you actually get generational wealth. Wealth is built over generations. It's not built usually in one generation. But if you're it's like a building. So if you're tearing down the building when a person dies, you have to rebuild that building from the floor. But if that person dies and that building stays intact, you can add the next floor. And then that person dies and that building stays intact. You can build the next floor. Now you got a 3-story when somebody else is starting from ground level again. So I got to get them together. And before I leave this world, I got to get my husband free. That is, baby, mission might be accomplished once that happen, but at least that part, happens. I gotta get him out. Ain't nobody else fighting for him. Not another soul in this world but myself. Our daughter, meaning Marcello, think, meaning Marcello and my daughter, she has been through and overcame a lot. And this storm has in basically I messed up trying to read my own stuff. This storm she's in now, she'll pass as 2. Girl, goodbye. Let's try that one more time. I got a sloppy hand right now. I can't even read what I wrote, girl. Okay. This storm she's in now shall pass as well. That's what it say. Okay, girl, on the 3rd time. Okay, so right here, I'm going to tell you a little bit of what Money has been through. Okay, so you already know the journey of her basically growing up with her father in prison. She was in love with her father, as little girls are. I've had my father in my life, and he is so freaking awesome. It is awesome to have a relationship, a father-daughter relationship. And I wouldn't be the person I am without my father and my mother. I was fortunate to grow up with both parents in the household. And I wanted the same thing for our daughter. So she went through that longing for her father. Basically, the school would be calling me, counselors would be calling me, talking about, oh my gosh, your daughter is crying uncontrollably. There's nothing we can do. All she keeps saying is, I just want my daddy. Like, I would have to go pick her up from school. And I used to be like, Money, why do you wait till you get to school to break down like that? Like, you can do that at home, you can do that at your families, but why are you breaking down in front of these people like this? And I don't know, it was nothing really that I can tell her. She just longed for her father. A lot of that brought on struggling in school, so her grades were suffering. Money did not have really good grades in elementary. Every semester, like every year, I would basically have to sit